Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hood Rats podcast, the most underrated, underprivileged podcast. So, diagonally to us, we have the one and only, freshly shaved. Look at this fool, like fucking Shaggy.
Afternoon shade, bro. Afternoon shade. 5 o'clock shade right there.
5 o'clock shadow wave. Fucking Gio over there. So, we have the start of the show, Gio. Next to us, we have the one and only Mr. P.L.A.P, Mr. P.L.A.P, down from San Antonio, Texas. Yes, Tejano away. And then in front of us, he's back, the one and only Mr. J.D. Drizzy Drake, like this guy he likes to call him. He's back to host this podcast.
Louis.
Oh, yeah. So, Louis is on vacation.
Our boy Louis is on vacation. He's actually taking care of a good friend of ours.
Mm-hmm. So basically, we're gonna start off the show with your co-host right here. So today's podcast is actually sponsored by In-N-Out, the best, the best In-N-Out burgers out there.
Let's go.
No shade, no shade to the other orange burger place that we will not be mentioning. So just to start off this podcast hot, what's your favorite burger place?
Wait, you didn't say the promo.
Oh yeah, the promo code HRP.34. If you fucking use that fucking promo code, you get one doggy style fries. Animal style fries.
Free animal style fries.
That's funny.
HR pod.
HR
to the cashier.
24. There you go, exactly.
Let's
let's start off this podcast hot, bro. Mr. P.L.A.P. Mr. P.L.A.P.
All right, so
introduce
in
yourself,
LA,
brother.
yeah.
All right, so my name is Pedro, but everybody calls me P.L.A.P. Even everybody at my job, even my brother calls me P.L.A.P. Even at his house. Only one person calls me Pedro, and that's not even my mom. No, I'm just playing. My name is Pedro. I'm from California. I'm from LA. I moved to Texas. Do not like the weather. Very bipolar. But to answer your question, though, if I have to choose my favorite burger place, if they were orange and it's like the M but backwards, I would get the triple meat burger with everything on it. But In-N-Out
sounds gay.
Yeah.
I looked at your face.
That already
I looked at your face.
See,
we were talking about Drake earlier on.
I go to In-N-Out and I get a 3x3. So that's a little bit better.
4x4.
Yeah,
5x5.
Nah, fucking. Hey, can I get a 3 meat?
Can I get 3 meats on that shit? Ow. Can I get that 3 meat on my bun, wait?
But I will say this though, the In-N-Out out there does not taste the same as the In-N-Out out here.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot, especially like because I know there's one in Nevada as well.
Yeah,
same. Doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, when I went to Texas too, we stopped by in Arizona somewhere, and we also got In-N-Out, and my mom didn't like it either. Like the way that they prepared it, bro, it almost seemed like they didn't even fucking know how to cook it. It
almost seemed like Whataburger,
huh? It tasted also like Whataburger.
And funny enough, like years ago before I moved to Texas, I had went to Arizona and they have the Whataburger, and for me it doesn't even taste the same as the ones in Texas. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, fuck. So why P.L.A.P?
Why P.L.A.P?
What does that stand for, brother?
Yeah.
I thought it was P.L.A.P, not P.L.A.P.
Yeah, how do you say it? Yeah,
It's P.L.A.P. But it doesn't really matter, man. But it stands for it standing for like when I was going to church really heavy, it was Pedro loves all people. But it's also for my name, I am Hispanic, Pedro Luis Alcazar Pacheco. But that maybe that's why my family doesn't call me by my phone name. They just like P.L.A.P.
Yeah,
that's
that's what it is.
Sick as an acronym.
Yeah.
Hey, people always have this debate, and I think you could probably answer now that you've actually spent. You're almost over there. You've almost been a decade over there in Texas, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been out there? 7 years?
Well, yeah. It's about to be 7 years.
7 years, right? So what's better? I think I see this argument all the time, and you could tell me, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like a fair assessment. What's better, bro? The food out there, like the Mexican food,
yeah,
out there, or the Mexican food out here?
Look, I'm gonna say it like this, man. The Mexican food out here is way better.
There you go.
Now, I used to work at this restaurant.
Your tia Emmy is proud.
Yeah. Hey, she cooks very good, man. Yeah. And her enchiladas are heaven sent. But I'm going to say out there, man, I used to work at this restaurant as a buzzer. And I would always go into the kitchen. And I was like, you know what? You can eat for free. And I'm like, all right, for sure. So I was like, you know what? Let me get some enchiladas. So I got some enchiladas, and then they're like, yeah. Is you put the nacho cheese. And I'm like, whoa, what? You know what I mean? So it was like, I guess their best foods out there is like the barbecue.
Yeah, the steak.
You know, the barbecue, the steak, the brisket. You know,
Texas Roadhouse and shit.
Yeah, and also funny enough, man, when I moved out there, my brother had told me when I moved in, it's like, hey, bro, in the morning I'm gonna go get some breakfast tacos. I'm like, what? Breakfast tacos? Because we don't have that out here. Yeah. At least from what I know, right?
No, we don't have that.
Well, we do have the breakfast burrito though, right?
Breakfast.
Yeah,
breakfast burrito, breakfast sandwich.
Yeah. So he had went to Bill Miller's, came back. Bill Miller's pay me, but you know what I mean.
Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there. You know what I mean. But they're really good, man. But it just for me it just caught me off guard. You know what I mean?
Like a taco, like how? Like an actual taco, like a taco dorado.
Yeah, like what's in it?
No, it just you can get it's just the flour tortilla. You get there's like either the bean and cheese, the potato and egg, or the bacon with cheese, I believe. Well, and frijoles, you know what I mean? The tacos, right? The tacos.
What's in it?
They're the potato and egg, the bean and cheese, the chorizo, and they have one with bacon. I can't think about it on top of my head. But like I said, man, I think the best foods is right here. So
that taco that you're talking about sounds like the burrito that they would give you out here in public school. Because that's what that was in the fucking burrito. The dolphin. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right now what he was describing it reminded me of fucking the ugly ass chalupas.
Oh, hey, they look nasty, but they were good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know what that one.
But tell me, man, when you were going to school here, what about the chalupa with milk?
Nah, hell no.
Or the enchiladas with milk, right?
Motherfucker wanted us to get A+ on the CSTs, and we were all fucked up with like fucking fucked up ass food.
Nah, they would give us fucking clip bars, nasty ass dry shit for those testings.
Oh yeah.
Fucking nasty ass.
Or
shit.
the apple juice, like the little animal
The
crackers
little
that my
ones,
grandma gives us.
How do you expect me to get a good grade on this shit with that fucking nutrition? The fuck?
No type of nutrition and shit.
Exactly.
And then Michael Obama saved it with the what was it?
He's the one who brought out the fucking
Michelle Obama
organic shit, huh? Like
took all that fucking nasty ass shit. Hey, one thing that I was very shocked when I went to Texas too. Well, you know how you were talking about like how they add fucking cheese on that shit.
Yeah.
Another thing that really shocked me. No lie, food. Look, I went to the P.L.A.P out there in San Antonio. Yeah. Your brother actually took us, and we got tacos from there, and they put lettuce on like a regular tacos. Yeah, like no onion and cilantro, way. Like yeah, they just put lechuga. It looked more like a fucking like plant fucking type of vegetarian.
Like a vegetarian.
Yeah, like a vegetarian taco. Way. It was more fucking lettuce, way, than fucking carne asada. Way. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Way?
They give you like 3-4 meats, a little bit like that,
and then just fucking half full of lettuce. Way.
There's a lot of Mexicans out there, no?
Yeah, but their food is like
Tex-Mex, but they're Tex-Mex. They're more Tex-Mex.
It's like many people from like Sonora and all that shit, no?
They're like from
side of that.
Yeah, they're just like from all like I don't know, like even here though, like in MacArthur Park, right? Like you would see like a
shout out Mr. Cat.
You see a variety of like different Latinos, right?
All fucking chapines.
but
yeah,
you know what I mean. But like even when I was out there too, like. Man, I don't know if you can tell, man, but you know what I mean? I like to eat. So when I was out there, man, I used to work with this guy. He would sell tacos, bro, and he would like sell all types of tacos, right? But he would not put no lettuce though. You know?
Cheese?
No cheese. Not just straight meat, you know what I mean? Yeah. Straight meat and straight salsa. You know? But nah, man, like on another note, you actually brought it up earlier about them having that turnaround on the freeway. And the reason why it's supposed to be, which I don't really think it works that much, is you know how they say that the reason why they do it is so they can create less traffic.
Traffic control.
So so like if you miss an exit, instead of trying to like floor it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You get off and you basically do a turnaround.
It's like in Mexico, the glorietas, no? That they call
It's kind of like that, bro. But the thing is, like, they say it's for traffic control, but it's stupid because, like, it's not like there's one in every corner. Like,
it's not,
like you have to drive a little bit, and it's and like,
then,
right, what would you rather do? Drive like a mile to turn, or just do the U-turn legally? I don't know, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Fuck that, just don't get caught. But yeah, in Mexico, there's fucking glorietas like every fucking little cut.
Yeah, but that's not a glorieta. It's like half of one. So it's just so you could basically like go back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Return back to where like you came from. Shout out Donald Trump.
Hey, we're talking about Texas. Texas right now is really bad. No, like I heard in Houston had like really bad weather.
Yeah, so
Dallas had really bad weather.
Dallas, Houston, they had tornadoes. You know, shit. And everybody would ask me like, "What would you do in this situation?" I'm like,
"Cry."
Man, I don't even know. You know what I mean? So that's all the nothing basically. Dang. But nah, man, like even at my job, like they'd be like, "Oh, what would you do?" And I'm like, "Bro, like, you know, I don't know." You know what I mean?
Fight the tornado.
You know what I mean? But nah, it actually happened a long time ago over there in Houston when I really moved. There was a flood. There was a flood, and we were working hours and hours and hours, right? But like I never really like been. You know what I mean?
I wanted to talk to you about something because I think that this was very unexpected a few years ago. Because you know how like and it was funny, food. Because I think one of the senators out there had explained or had posted a tweet that like he wouldn't do something until Texas froze over. So what I'm trying to get at is, what was life like when Texas actually did freeze over, bro? Because there was a time where
I remember.
Froze,
yeah,
right?
They didn't have hot water.
Yeah, explain that, bro. Because I think you guys got hit too, right?
Well, yeah, man. Like, literally, bro. Like, thank God we had a chimney, because like, and we had like frozen. We went to the store, bro. We had to drive, freaking 5 miles per hour to like a store, right? Huh?
Because of the ice, right?
Because the ice, so you can't, you know what I mean? And people will still drive fast, and you'll see like trucks and off the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah, because in Texas it's hot, like people are not used to like being in a climate.
Yeah, being in a climate like that. Yeah. And what's crazy, because when it happened, my job actually gave us, I think it was like a whole week off, right? And it was paid. And I was like, man, all right, for sure. Hopefully it snows more, you know what I mean? Yeah. But no, but what happened was though, I couldn't even play it because I was trying to play my Xbox. But I couldn't even play because like the light would turn on. It would turn off. And then when it turned on, bro, I felt like I got traumatized because when it turned, like officially like turned on, I was waiting like, nah, it's too good to be true. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna hop on.
You know what I mean?
Can't even get online.
But like, you know, it was a crazy. I'm not gonna say a good experience, but it was a crazy experience. Like, people were buying toilet paper, like
fucking COVID over here.
Like, you know, COVID, you know, but they were buying like a lot of things that was not really like necessary in a sense.
And it's cold as fuck.
You know what I mean?
Make a blanket out of paper.
Make a snowman with
it. You know what I mean? So they were just doing all of that. So like literally, people would say, "Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic." And I work at a warehouse, and I'll be like, "Man, we have a lot of toilet paper." You know what I mean? Yeah. Even our warehouse, we started like doing like pop-up shelves where we'll take stuff from like, we'll pay for it, right? From the warehouse and take them because we couldn't find them at the stores. You know what I mean?
Lucky motherfucker.
So like people were like literally like fighting over toilet paper, over dumb things, right? And I remember.
How did you guys shower like during that time frame since like the water like froze over?
So there's certain places that my brother, for example, his house had light and had water.
Okay.
You know, but certain people didn't. So I'll be like, hey, could I go shower at your house? So we would go like shower at his house or whatever.
How far does Brett live from where you are?
It was like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So you had to drive, and then it was funny because like there's like train tracks. So when I was going to his house, obviously you can't drive fast, right? Yeah. So I was like, shh, and I kept sliding back. And I was like, kept sliding back. I'm like, dang it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you can just have that imagery in your head. It was just a different type of struggle for me, you know, for everybody in Texas. But then obviously like we went to the store and there was like huge line, and I went to shop at Dollar General, and the lights kept going off, on and off, and people were like literally walking out with the product. Thanks. And I'm just like, you're not gonna pay for it, and obviously I'm not gonna just walk out, you know what I mean? So anyways, I had got some frozen stuff, and we went to the house, and like I said, we have a chimney. We had like a lot of wood, right? Yeah. So that's how we would cook in the wood. Because when the light would turn on, we had like microwavable stuff, and my nieces would go to the microwave and be like, and then it'll turn off. Like, dang, you know, try again. You know what I mean? So just like back and forth. Even they got traumatized. They're like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna wait. You know what I mean? Just use the grill.
At that point, were you like, fuck that, let me go back to Cali? Or no, it never crossed your
mind? Honestly, bro, like, at the moment, I didn't even think of anything. I was just like, man, like, what the heck? You know what I mean?
They're trying to live day by day.
I was just like, yeah, like, basically, like, what the heck?
No,
You
but
know
like
what I
after,
mean?
like, once looking at it, you were just like, fuck, I
But-
had to get in Cali.
Yeah, well, honestly.
I gotta worry about his fucking traffic and trannies.
but check it out, though. So, how it started was when I had barely moved there, it was snowing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even my neighbors was like, yeah, you know, it's cool, right? 2 days later, the snow was gone. So this time, this time around, when you got the snowstorm, like everybody was like, yeah, nice, you know, having fun or whatever. And then, dang, what the heck? Like a week later, what the heck? You know what I mean?
This is not
This is not
going away.
So you will literally see people outside, the kids, the families out there in the snow, so everybody's like inside their house, like what the heck? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was, like I said, man, it was a crazy experience. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't go back to that if I had a choice.
Una fogata, ¿no?
Una fogata, bro.
Sí.
Yeah.
Inside the house.
Inside the house.
On top of the carpet.
No, but so since thank you for reminding me. So when that happened, we had the chimney in the living room, obviously. So everybody, like my nieces, my brother, everybody just like went into like the living room and they brought their beds. Everybody brought their beds into the living room, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And everybody, because it was cold. There was
freezing,
bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Die with a shrinkage and everything.
A statue. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, everybody was sleeping in the living room, and then we had to go to the neighbor's house and get wood. You know what I mean? Without asking, but you know,
you borrowed, bro.
We borrowed wood. Well, not really borrowed, because I mean,
you borrowed. You just couldn't return it.
I couldn't return it back. You know what I mean?
Someday he'll do the favor.
Someday. But yeah, that's basically what happened, man.
Some of the videos were coming out of the Home Depot section of plumbing being raided after all the pipes were being burst from freezing.
Didn't hear that.
No, there was a bunch of videos coming out on TikTok of like the plumbing section just getting raided by dads.
The only thing I saw from TikTok though, like sorry to interrupt, was when like people were driving over there in Texas and they would crash into each other. They'd be like one car piling after another car after another one, bro.
I seen one of the freeway. I think
it was that one. Yeah, I believe we watched the same one.
That's the 110 when it fucking rains here,
bro.
It's crazy,
bro. Like and it's crazy, bro, because I was like literally driving over here, and it started raining, bro. And as soon as it started raining, it's like people forgot how to drive.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, what the heck? You know what I mean? And then I get over here, and you see people just like, I'm just like, man, what the heck? Should I have that? Should I have the way they drive over there, or the way they drive over here? Should I have the back?
You get to the worst spot,
you know?
Especially where you're saying that right now, bro. People are fucking horrible,
bro. Like, trust me, like somebody cut me off, and I'm just like, that's not who I used to be no more. You know what I mean?
Road rage.
I was like, ugh! You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it just. You cannot have everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta either choose. Yeah, but honestly, I cannot live here, bro. It's too expensive here, bro. Like I literally filled my car with like $45 over there, and as soon as I got to California, $80, 88, bro, 88. Yep. I have the receipt. Yeah, bro, 88. I texted my sister and I was like, and she's like, welcome to California. I'm like, nah. Yeah, and people always tell me like, do I miss California? And I do, you know what I mean? I do miss California's home, you know, but until they change the prices.
It's just the vibe out here, low key, but everything's expensive, bro. Like, you go to fucking, I mean, you just putting it out right now, gas. Before you go to fucking Chipotle, you get a bowl, casi 20 bolas, $20.
Look, so I'm gonna tell you. So like years ago, when before I had moved, I had went to this Tom's Burgers, right? Tommy's Junior Burgers or whatever, and it was like $15 for a family pack. I remember those. And I'm gonna tell you, bro. So then I had came again to visit the family,
expecting the same price,
and I was expecting the same price. So I told him, I was like, hey, you know what? Let's go out to eat. It's gonna be my treat. You know what I mean? And we go there like $35. I'm like, run that by me again? $35. And I'm like, yeah. Sisters, cough up the money. You know what I mean?
Micha.
Yeah, so it kind of tripped me out. So then I literally will go out. If I go out to eat, I'm just like, oh, how much is that? You know what I mean? How much is that? Before, right? Not trying to be cheap, but I'm just trying to like, you know what I mean?
That's a
budget. Budget, you know what I mean?
Bro, everything's expensive. Even the tacos like out on the street. It could be.
Yeah, they're like $3 something now and shit. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What the
fuck? How much does a one taco cost?
It depends where you go.
It's like $2.50 now.
Yeah, $2.50.
Yeah, that's the minimum. The minimum.
Yeah, that's the minimum
for a small one.
For a small one,
A regular taco.
A regular taco is like at least $2.
Bro, over there you can get like 5 for like $8.
Yeah, and most of it is lettuce.
That's a fucking vegan taco. That's why.
Yeah. Hey, I tell them no lettuce. That's why I look like this.
And then it should be coming out too light.
Hey, fucking you went to Centennial High School right there in Compton.
I went for like 2 weeks. I went for 2 weeks, but I went to Vanguard. I went to Vanguard Learning Center.
Yeah, because my aunt's kids went to Centennial High School.
Yeah.
And it's still pretty ghetto as fuck. My tia said that she went in there, bro, and like the kids were just like smoking in the hallways and just chilling. Still food to this fucking day. And so what ended up happening is she moved her kids.
Yeah.
And she ended up sending them all the way back to Hawthorne again.
That's crazy, man. So I'm gonna tell you a story like why I went to that school for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna tell you what happened when
You went to the high school?
when I went to Centennial High School for 2 weeks. The reason why, why I stayed that long. So I have some friends out there in Compton that I used to live with. Yeah. 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And at the time I was like, man, like, wouldn't it be cool for my mom and your mom to be best friends? Like, you know what I mean? Like us, you know what I mean? And we kind of grew up together. They're like, yeah. So my mom moved in, right? And obviously my mom enrolled me to the school, but they ended in bad terms. So what happened? I can tell you the story later. But anyways, what happened? What happened was, when I'm just gonna tell you right now. So what happened was,
say it, bro.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with my chest. So what happened was, me and my mom and my little brother will live like in one room, right? Mm-hmm. And then next room is where my friends would sleep. And my mom was so like strict in a sense, like she wouldn't even let me like cross like to the next, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I couldn't even play with them. And I was like, what the heck? So my mom had an issue like, hey, what, you can't control, like, that's my son. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the reason why we had left, over a dumb reason, right? But I would hear stories, and even when I was there too, like every Friday they'll have like fights, you know what I mean? They have the Latinos against, it's like a prison basically. Yeah. Latinos against the blacks against the whites, you know what I mean? And for me,
who took out the shank first?
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you something. It wasn't me.
So what happened?
Shaggy, where you at? No, just say. But what happened was, I remember my brother one time he came when we lived in 135th in Avalon. Mm-hmm. My brother came. Was like, man, they're shoving you in the lockers, in the toilet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when I had went, like, I was like, that's when I started rapping at the time. So they're like, oh well, he's cool. You know what I mean? And I don't like drama. I try to stay away from the drama. So I'm just like, nah, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's kind of like what happened. But I would see like a lot of people like kind of like get into like certain situations where,
Talk to us more about your rapping stuff. What got you into that?
I was gonna say at the end of this, we're gonna be like them radio stations, and you have to drop 10 bars right here.
hey, don't tell me. I'll do it. Nah,
and JD on beatbox.
So what was the question?
Talk to us more about your rapping career.
Okay, so.
Or what got you into it? Why you started?
Okay, so when I was 12 years old, this guy, he gave me. I used to stay in this hotel called the Huntington Hotel. Mm. It was so bad. It was by Skid Row in LA. Skid Row. Fuck. It was so bad that like you'll see like a lot of gangs. You'll see prostitutes. You'll see people like shooting needles, drugs. You know what I mean? You'll see everything. People getting
It's only gotten better.
Well, yeah, I mean, people getting shot. But what happened is now that it got so bad, the government took over. That it's now a college apartment for college students. But when I was living there, my neighbor had gave me this CD, and it was 2 CDs. One was the 8 Mile movie, and the other one was the Encore CD. And I just started playing the 8 Mile movie like over and over and over and over again, right? And I kind of seen some similarities in the sense like, well, poor and living in the hood, and want to rap and stuff like that. So I heard the song "Lose Yourself," and that kind of gave me that inspiration to start writing. like I said, we had a lot of similarities from like moving schools and, you know, family drama and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like how I started like rapping and trying to take it serious.
Yeah. To this day, yeah, you stopped or.
Well, right now I am focusing more like on my book, right now. So I have a book that I'm about to publish right now.
Promote it right here, bro.
Yeah. Let's go.
Barnes and Nobles, where you at?
Yeah, Barnes and Nobles. But so what happened is, so the book is called Restoration, right? Restoration, and I'm gonna tell you why I called it like that was because, you know, I've been in this journey. I mean, I'm 30 years old, man, 31. So I've been in this journey, man, where we all I feel like we all struggle, right? We all go through things in life, and I feel like everybody can write a book if you want to. You know what I mean? So with that being said, the book that I'm writing is an autobiography, and people always tell me, "You're still alive." You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, hold on, let me finish. You know, it's an autobiography, but it's also a leadership book, right? So I went from thinking like in the Bible it says, leave all those childish things behind, right? So I went from like trying to think like a kid and be irresponsible and be more responsible and take care of responsibilities and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So it went from me being a knucklehead and being in things and struggling, you know, living in Skid Row, from being homeless, from doing drugs, from doing music, from just doing a lot of stupid things, right? So like,
sounds like a rapper.
Yeah, sounds like a rapper.
I have coping over there, wait.
I haven't sold drugs. No, but anyways, so I went from that. So that's what it is, right? But it's also a leadership book because right now at work I'm not a supervisor, but I'm a lead, and I'm learning how to communicate with other people, right, in a professional level. Where, hey, I coach them, try to lead them, try to motivate them, but also like I'm not trying to like not just inspire, but I'm trying to empower them to be great, not just with the company, but within themselves, right? Because everybody has potential if they want it, right? You have to want it. You know what I mean? If I see something in you, or whoever sees something in you, that's a big Gatorade. But you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, I haven't seen.
Sponsor us.
That's the next sponsorship.
Hey,
taking off the label, Loki.
So who's gonna
we'll blur it out.
So who's gonna pay you?
Geo Secret Juice.
Is it? So who's gonna pay you?
Hey, bro, what the fuck? Piss blood. Did you drink enough fucking beef?
Sexy red.
Nah,
Sexy
red.
What?
Yeah, sexy red.
You said who puts his blood? Sexy red.
That's funny. I was like, who's gonna pay you? A Gatorade or Jack Black? You know what I mean?
Hey, but going back to like the book, is the book like about your life, or is it about like, I don't know, like you kind of confused me a little bit. So is it about like your childhood, like to your adulthood, or is it like just like your thought process throughout, basically from?
It's both. It's both.
Okay.
It's both. So it's my childhood. Is I'm kind of talking in a third person, right? Third person point of view. I feel like if I would, I mean, it's like I do it both, right? Because you want to give them how you were thinking at the time, right? Yeah. Like, man, like I lived in a tent, and I'm not trying to sound like for pity, you know what I mean? But I lived in a tent, this and that. I struggled to eat, right? You know what I mean? So I can relate, but for those that cannot relate, you know what I mean? How can they see it so they can have that empathy with I'm trying to connect with the reader, basically, in a sense.
Since you're putting it in like third person point of view, is it difficult for you to, like, for example, now in your mind state, is it difficult for you to like go back, look at like what's happening in the time frame that you're describing, and like put yourself back into the thought process of what you were thinking at the time?
Yeah, well, yes, it is, because like you wanna go. I heard that, bro. What are you drinking? What do you have?
Cold one. We're just gonna call it a cold one. We're just gonna call it a cold one.
A cold one.
They're not sponsoring us.
I know, right? Anyways, if I say the name, they better sponsor you. I'm gonna make a call.
Yeah.
But no, so what it is like I go back and obviously reminisce, right? Think of how things used to be, right? And I think like what could I have done different? But then again, it's like you go through things in life so you can mature and you can grow and you can become better if you want to, right? So the way I see it is like, man, like I went through this, I did that. What could I do to not make that mistake again? Because if I do it again, it's going to be a mistake, right? If you do it once, it's not a mistake, but it's a learning process. It's a learning opportunity. But like I said, I go back and I think, what could I do? What could I have done different? But since I couldn't do anything different, what could I do to prevent that from happening now, right? And what could I give the reader? Because what I'm trying to convey, what I'm trying to do is I want to give the reader kind of like not a lecture, but like a lesson, right? So it's like I'm trying to build
You're just showing the lessons you learned.
Yeah, lessons I've learned. First person, third person party. I mean, a point of view, but also like give the reader, like I said, a connection, right? So they can understand of how. Like I said, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give the reader an imagery. I want you to read it, and I want you to be like, man, I felt that. Man, I smelled the tacos with lettuce. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was in traffic as soon as I hit California. Man, these drivers, whatever, right? Like you want to give like the image, and that's what I want to give to the readers. But also, it's a leadership book. Why? Because not just because of what I'm doing at work, but it's also because now I think differently, right? Before I was like, man, screw this, F this, man. Like it is what it is, right? Like I'm poor. This is how I'm gonna stay, right? Yeah. But then you see podcasts where ET or whoever, right? Like your words have meaning. There's power in the tongue. So you don't want to wake up and be like, man, I suck, man. I'm no good. You want to wake up and be like, I'm good. I'm great. This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna achieve it, right?
They're gonna get 2 inches later.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, it's basically like giving the message, like tough times won't last forever. If you put in the work and stuff. So. I get it 100%.
So that's basically what the book is about.
Has it been difficult to write it?
Huh? Yeah. It really, bro. When I was younger, I would say I want to write a book, and I never did it. You know how they say, don't tell people your goals because it's not gonna happen. And I would tell people, bro, I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna write a book. I'm writing a book, and I was lying. You know what I mean? I wasn't writing the book. You know what I mean? I wasn't writing the book, but like as soon as something happened to me, and I was in a dark place in my time, and I was like, man. Like, this is a great and I didn't even tell nobody at the time. Yeah. I was like, you know what? And I had a laptop, bro. I was my computer had broke down, and I got a laptop, and I was literally sitting down, and the first thing that I wrote down was, I'm sitting in my couch, this color, looking at the double door window in the living room, the birds chirping, whatever, right? Yeah. So that's how I started the book. Obviously, I did some editing, but. Just to give you like something like to think about, right? Like from a boy catching a bus, barely could afford food, or you have to get tokens from your counselor at school, and you don't want nobody to know that's how you get to school, right? You know what I mean? And
damn, they used to give out tokens?
Yeah, they used to give out tokens.
So put on the bus,
tokens and bus passes.
Bus passes too, and they would put like a sticker on your little pass. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Before the system went broke.
Before they said, hey, fuck you, bro. I'm paying $1.75 every time you write this shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Fuck.
Hey, I don't blame you, bro. When I shot my music video, I had the same pants, but I had like 3 shirts. And 2 sweaters, and I was just like, "Hey, next take, do."
Hey,
next take, do.
Talk to us about that music video. Which are you talking about? The one,
the message, right?
No. He's talking about when we shot.
Never give up.
Yeah, yeah. Talk to us about the time that me and Louis helped you record.
Was that your first video, by the way? That one?
I believe it was, man. I believe it was.
Talk to us about your first video, brother. How did that go? What was it about? Shoot spit some bars from that song if you can.
Oh yeah, bro, spit some bars from that song.
Whoa, well, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like
a little section. Come on, bro.
Well, let me tell you.
Your favorite section.
Your favorite part of that song. The one that you could relate to the most, like Well,
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I can probably do another verse from another song, but because I'm gonna be honest, man, I don't remember the lyrics like that. I mean, I would have to.
You've been writing too much, bro.
I just been writing. You know what I mean? It happens, bro. It happens. Kanye West. No, it happens.
Tell us about that day though. That day was pretty fun, bro.
Well, if I recall, man, this is a long time ago. It's me, chubby. You know what I mean? I was like, let's create this song.
Yeah.
And then I don't know whose idea it was for me to punch your mom's mirror in the restroom, right?
And this was how I started bleeding, right?
Nah. Hey, I was like,
he started doing an Aztec sacrifice.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as I hit the mirror,
it changes to a different.
scene.
Yeah.
But the idea was basically just to go to the places where I kind of grew up in. You know what I mean? Like Vanguard Learning Center. That was a school that I went to, and I got bullied at. You know, oh well, and he was shorter than me too. But you know what I mean?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, hey, wherever you are.
Wherever the fuck you
are.
Fuck him.
But you know, I went there. I went to the apartments that I kind of grew up on. Had a lot of history in those apartments. There was just history, man. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. I'm sure you have. Yeah. What are some of the questions or something that you want to ask me?
I just want to hear the bars.
Yeah, we just wanted to hear. Hey, that shit was funny though, bro. Cause so I actually recorded some of it, especially like the ones at my pad and the ones towards the end, like when he's hitting the mitts and shit, like when he's training the boxing. But what I didn't notice, because this happened, because like at some point, I told Louis, here, take over, right? Because basically you had told me, hey, bro, I'll pay you guys. It was like $20, bro, each food. Like if you help us, you get what you paid for, dog.
Hey, can I do a retake then?
Nah, bro, but it was.
I'm sure now it'll be much better.
Yeah, no,
it was funny. Of course.
It was funny as fuck because. Like, since I kind of worked and knew how to work my camera, like my shit it looked pretty clear, right? Like it was shot pretty good. Like the beginning, bro, all nice and shit. Like you can see this food clearly, right? And then towards the end, you can see it clearly. And so like halfway through the music video, I told Louis, here, bro, like you take over, and he recorded him at the school and at the apartments, right? And I didn't notice, bro, because I thought like the settings would be automatic to the point where he would come out crispy clean on take, right? So when it was all said and done, right? We finished our day. He paid us our $20. We went home, and I had all the footage with him, And then I told this fool, it was like on your birthday.
Yeah.
You were actually supposed to.
Oh yeah, it was on my birthday. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, but the reason why I did give the $20 is because at the time the family special was $15. So that's.
I mean, beat the whole family.
Yeah, beat the whole family. Right? No, but the thing is, okay, so we were gonna. That was probably like a week or two before his birthday. So I'm like, all right, bro, like I will shoot the music video and then I'll edit it for you, right? And so like I told you, I totally forgot that this shit is not an automatic, right? So you kind of still have to adjust the settings. And so what ended up happening is that as soon as I got the footage, bro, I looked at this shit. Well, my first take was all clean,
crispy,
HD and shit. Work of art. And then Louis shit is all fucked up. All fuzzy and shit.
It was even blurry too, bro. And then and what's funny, what's funny is that when I watched the music video, I do notice that too. But then I do notice that like the camera is like literally like on my face.
Hey, but as soon as they say shit, he was probably, hey, good shit, guys.
Yeah, he does. Good job, bro.
Hey, the $20 were for the beginning.
The beginning and the end, in the middle, even the chorus, like, it's all fucked up.
You should have given this food 30 and Louis 10.
I should have. And you know what I should have done too? I should have given him a burger with nothing but lettuce, bro. Nothing but lettuce, bro. No meat, just lettuce.
This is why Louis is not here right now.
You could just praise you.
He got kicked out.
That shit was funny as fuck. I looked at that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Is it still up on YouTube?
It's still up on YouTube.
Yeah,
hey, we're gonna drop the link. Once this podcast comes out, we're gonna drop the link so you guys can see Alex's great work.
Louis cracks up at that shit. You tell that fool about it. He starts laughing, bro. No type of remorse.
Yeah,
bro. Next time you see Louis, I'm
gonna tell him. I'm gonna be like, hey, it was you that. So you're the reason. You're the reason.
That shit could have taken off, but because of him.
Yeah, hey, but it wasn't just for you because he fucked up not too long ago again. I don't know if you remember.
With what?
With the one he edited.
Oh yeah, they were giving his shit for this podcast, bro.
Oh, the one that smashed together.
So he doesn't hate you. That's a good part.
So he's just learning.
He's learning still. You know,
it wasn't personal.
Yeah, it wasn't personal. So he's learning.
You can take it personal. It's cool too.
He's learning.
Nah.
He's learning. Louis, we love you.
Yeah.
Shout
out Louis.
Lucky if people were clicking him in the comment section, bro. He's like, fuck that. That's why he put this big ass tripod way.
That's funny.
Was it like one or twice that we did?
Yeah, but then like since we were kicking him so much, I told him, hey, fool, you know what? Like I know you kind of don't want to do the work, so give me the footage for both, and I'll edit it. Like, I'll take my time and edit it.
Everybody was like, hey, yo, who the fuck edited this shit?
My cousin too. Like, what the fuck?
He was like, hey, it wasn't. Hey, just know it wasn't me.
I think he called me just to let me know at the same time.
That's funny. But honestly, I think I seen the video. I think I was seeing the comments. If I'm not mistaken, you screenshotted it, right?
Yeah,
and you posted it. I seen it.
Like, just to motivate him later on in the future. Yeah, you remember this shit?
Remember this?
But I screenshotted it and sent it to that fool too, to Louis.
He didn't reply. He doesn't take criticism well.
Nah. You don't care.
He ignored all the messages. Everybody's like, hey, Louis, what the fuck are you doing? And he just...
Hey, but Louis, I do want to say this, Louis, though. Next time...
You're gay.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that, but I mean, I'm going to have some faith in you to edit my next music video.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Don't trust Louis.
You gotta have faith in him.
Tell Alex and Louis be the backup.
How long would it take you to create a short?
This is trying to figure out how much it's gonna cost him to do the video.
How much is the family pack again?
It's like $50 right now.
Back then you paid 20, now it's 50, my boy.
Yeah.
Fucking family pack from Five Guys though.
Hey, that's expensive, bro.
But one fucking burger is like $25.
Bro, I know. I went.
Five Guys. Hey, like the Jeffrey Dahmer meme.
Oh, yeah.
I can't taste the Five Guys.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it either.
It's him with a burger, and he's just like, I don't taste the Five Guys.
Oh, or the one with the chicks are like, what did she say? She's like, oh, I'm really in the mood for Five Guys. It's like in the other full comments, it's me and for my homies. What's up?
That's crazy.
That was funny as fuck. También the RN one. Have you guys seen the RN one?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm feeling sick. I need an RN.
I'm a real ass nigga. What's up?
Oh, I did see that. Hey, but you know what I was thinking? Sorry, I do have a late thinking process. Uh-huh. The best burger, man. It's not In-N-Out, bro. It's Tom's Burgers. Tom's.
That's just tricky though, cause
I mean, which Tom's, right?
Yeah.
Which Tom's?
It all depends on the cook from the Tom's, though.
You can have your local Tom's. Yeah, it might be fire.
And my tío's grilling on that shit. That's just fine.
Do you have to be drunk or just?
Como sea, güey. Hungover, güey. Even, güey.
Well, you gotta start giving you advice.
Well, I'm not sure which one is the one that we went to last time. With the one in Paramount, with that one, right? I believe so. Yeah,
it's pretty good right there too. The breakfast is really nice.
That one's freaking good.
It's on Alondra.
I think so.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
by fucking Paramount High, no? Close to Paramount High.
I believe so.
Yeah. That's the one.
That one's cool.
We used to go to that one with Compa Sinaloa and Crack. Yeah, and then fucking Chewy, rest in peace. Like we would all like meet up and like eat breakfast in there and shit.
Yeah, that's just cool. Tom's. Yeah, good burger. Fuck. Tom's is the best economic one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. For sure you want.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Well, what?
It was.
What?
Like, was the best economic burger. Now everything's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't go wrong.
I mean, minimum wage is $20 now, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
That's facts. Yeah. All right, bro. Like, let's close off this podcast, and right now we'll come back with part 2. Anything you want to say?
I am not gonna rap that song. I forgot the lyrics.
No. We're closing out this podcast. You gotta spit some bars. Spit some fucking bars.
All right, so check it out.
But you're gonna have to have another set for the other one right now.
Yeah. This is your warm up, my boy.
All right, and then part 2.
All right, check it out.
Let's go.
So, you want me to freestyle or just do one of my songs?
It doesn't matter. We just want to hear fucking bars.
Alright, I work 9 to 5. I get no sleep, no pain, no gain. I'm on repeat. Call me a robot. No, I won't stop. My one shot watch. I had to invade. No more playing games. No excuses. Useless, sick and tired, but I had to pick up the weight. Took long enough. Sorry for the wait. How do I feel? Great. I could climb the highest mountain Everest. Haven't seen ever since I picked up this pen. It's been a journey within. Lost so many times, but I wanna win. I'm focused, motivational, speaking while seeking greatness. Not even the same. A man with a plan. Many opportunity knocks. You know that I took that chance, P.L.A.P. Far from perfect. I ain't no saint, no white canvas. I cover my paint with paint, no shame, but you can see through it though.
Damn. All right, guys, that was P.L.A.P, Drake's Ghostwriter. We'll see you guys later.